What a weekend, am I right? We've had so many sneakers drop all over this weekend, some really incredible ones. Before we get into all of that, I want to thank you guys for coming through and hanging out with me as we take a look at some upcoming sneakers and of course recap the ones that went down. So let's start it off right. Let's talk about Friday's release, and of course that was the Yeezy Foam Runner in the Vermilion colorway. Again, as we go through these release recaps, let me know if I missed anything, or just let me know if there's anything that I don't mention that you managed to pick up. We all got a Foam Runner release, as well as the restock of the Ochre colorway. I can see the Foam Runners doing a very similar thing to the slides, where there's a new colorway and then a restock of some of the old ones. I feel like Foam Runners are going to be just like slides, and we're going to get a bunch down the line. So yeah, if you haven't hit one for retail just yet, same as me, haven't hit one for retail, I would keep crossing your fingers, because I'm sure you'll get a chance or an opportunity down the road. And then Saturday, some of the ones that I really liked, starting with these two right here. There was actually 3 colorways that dropped: this Sakai Undercover and Nike LD Waffle. These two are my personal favorites. Again, if you want to see a review, it is up on the channel. It's actually my last video. These two are great colorways. I'm still trying to figure out which one I like more. Again, let me know which one you think I should be keeping down in the comment section, because I think 2 is just a little bit too much. And this is another one, the Yeezy 500 in the clay brown colorway. So yeah, this dropped on Saturday as well. Again, the release was super weird. I don't know whether the UK is ever going to get this. Maybe that's it for the releases, or maybe we see this colorway pop up and it's just delayed here in the UK. I don't know what's going on, but for right now, I know North America got this and some other regions as well. It might be an exclusive. Either way, it's an extremely solid colorway, and with, like all of these sneakers I'm showing you, I've got a review up on the channel. Now, one that I didn't manage to get was this one right here, the Mummy Dunks, which I know was a hugely popular pair of sneakers. It looks good. It looks fitting for Halloween. I mean, it's a great execution on a Nike Dunk Low, and a great execution for a holiday sneaker. Let me know, how successful was your weekend? What did you manage to pick up? Did you get everything you wanted? And if so, well done. Congrats to you. If you didn't, listen guys, I'm about to break down everything we're getting around the corner, so don't feel too bad. It's on to the next one. And let's start off with Pharrell NMD, and this is the Billionaires Boys Club Astronaut colorway. So this is something we've seen leaked for a while now, and this apparently is going to be dropping on November the 5th. Like, I'd love to see some more colorways of the newer NMD, like the S1, because that first original colorway was so ridiculously limited. I took an L, and I couldn't even find my size on the aftermarket. That's how limited it was. Yeah, I'd like them to do some more colorways of that. Maybe let's put this one in the past and let's move on to some of the newer stuff, because I'm really liking what Pharrell is doing with the Sachona, and again, like I said, the newer NMD. We got official images of a sneaker I know you guys are gonna love. You guys are gonna be really wanting to get your hands on this one, because I'm telling you, I mean, guys, this may be sneaker of the year right here. Take a look at this. What the hell is going on with this pair of sneakers? It has to be the most terrifying pair of shoes I have ever seen in my life. It's a forearm high, and it has a bunch of really random stuff on it, like eyes and nose and a mouth. So these are official images. They're called the Human Chives. I think that's how you say it, or whatever that really means. This is going to be an actual released pair of sneakers, and I guess it comes with all of the different attachments, which I believe you can take off, by the way. I believe the eyes come off, the nose comes off, and I believe the mouth comes off. Either way, I want to know what you guys think of this pair of shoes. Would you rock it like this? Let me know down in the comment section, please. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But either way, let's move on to this pair of sneakers right here, something that is very highly anticipated, the Patta Air Max 1, and this is the second colorway, the Waves, and this is the Noise Aqua colorway. So of course we just got the Monarch colorway, which is an amazing pair of sneakers, and this is the second colorway, which I believe we're going to get at least 3 or 4 different colorways as the chapter of their Waves video thing comes out. This one did have a brief little release on Patta's website. That's where I got my Monarch colorway, so it seems like they do have a decent amount of stock available for this and the last pair of sneakers. However, of course, we're going to be getting a wider release that includes Nike sneakers, a bunch of other retailers. These are going to be dropping on November the 4th. I believe that is this Friday, maybe Saturday. But yeah, it's a very, very clean colorway, especially if you didn't get the Monarch pair. You're gonna want to grab this because both of these are very, very solid sneakers. We're going back to Yeezy because guess what? Yeezy brand, you know what their favorite thing to do is, right? They love to restock sneakers, and whether you love it or you hate it, I'm on the side of loving it. I love these restocks because oftentimes it's on sneakers that I never managed to get in the past. So guess what they're bringing back, which I actually feel like this might be the first really unnecessary restock, but it is this one right here. The Yeezy Boost 700 V2 Static is coming back in 2022, guys. Listen, when they kind of restocked, I mean, they created the cream colorway, which I almost think it's a static restock. Like, it's pretty much the same thing, just a slightly different shade, going from white to a cream, or like sail to a cream. Very, very subtle. I feel like that's pretty much, we're good. We don't necessarily need this, but at the same time, anybody who really likes the static, I'm sure you're going to be happy about this. Because I have the creams, I'm not excited about this whatsoever. Like, I'm good. I would not buy the statics when I already have the cream pair. I feel like they're too similar and I wouldn't need both of them. I love my creams. In fact, it's one of my most worn pairs of sneakers this year. It just goes with so much. But either way, along with this restock, we are also getting some more Yeezy slides, and this time they're actually changing it up. So we've got this new colorway called the Ochre. I assume it's going to be somewhat similar to the Ochre Foam Runner. So guess what? We got an actual image, and yes, it does look a lot more yellow, I guess, but one thing you will notice is that this has a new material, so it's slightly textured. It kind of have like a rough, gritty look to it. I'm not too sure whether I prefer it. I don't necessarily mind. It's a very subtle thing in terms of the shape and everything. It's all exactly the same as the regular, Yeezy slide. Whether this will actually change the comfort of it, like if you're wearing this without socks, is it going to grip to your foot a little bit better? Is it going to feel nicer on your feet? I'm not entirely sure. Like we've seen all year with the Yeezy slides, we're probably going to get a restock of some of the past ones that we've seen, maybe Pure, Soot, something like that, but I know it's not going to be releasing alone. So as of right now, this is set to drop this December, so I guess Yeezy slides are year-round. They don't care whether it's just summer. They're still going to be dropping. They're going to keep that release schedule of every couple months, just restocking and bringing out more Yeezy slides. So December time, if you like the look of this Ochre colorway. Right, something we spoke about last week, which was, again, insane. This is an insane pair of sneakers, but we did get some more images, so I did want to bring it back up and show you these. This is of the Yeezy insulated boot, guys. This is the astronaut boot right here. The best images that we've had so far of this insane looking pair of sneakers. That is dropping next month, by the way. This is right around the corner. So as you can see, it's pretty much a sleeping bag with a midsole at the bottom, and it is huge. This is a ginormous pair of shoes. In fact, it looks even bigger on foot. This is a ginormous, like anybody who has huge feet, like a size 12, 13, 14, wearing this is going to be insane. I want to see anybody who's a huge size. If you manage to get this, tag me in some pictures, because I would love to see a size 13 or 14 wearing this pair of shoes. Either way, like I said, next month, I imagine it's going to be a Yeezy supply exclusive, probably very, very limited, like they've done with most new Yeezy models. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Clot and Jordan Brand are working together to release an Air Jordan 5 low sneaker. So we've got the first looks at this pair of shoes, which apparently is going to be releasing this year. So I don't know how you guys feel about Jordan 5 lows. I'm not the biggest fan, but at the same time, I actually don't mind this pair of sneakers. I actually think it looks pretty damn cool. So we've got some really interesting elements, including the red laces. The upper looks really interesting. From these images, I can't particularly tell whether that's a neoprene material or whether it's a suede. I'm not entirely sure, but it does look a little bit different. So yeah, if you take a look at these images here, it is hard to kind of make out what this material is, and you've got this green outsole. Whether that glows in the dark or not, at least it looks like it would glow in the dark. I actually really don't mind this pair of shoes. As of right now, this, again, like I said, is apparently releasing holiday season of 2021. So Off-White is going to be releasing their Air Jordan 2, maybe bringing back some Air Jordan 2 hype. Now, they're working on the low model, so guess who wants to jump in and get a piece of that Jordan 2 hype? Union. The Union Air Jordan 2 Retro. This is on the high, and take a look at these speculated colors. So again, this is just a very early leak. Apparently these two would be releasing in spring of 2022, but the mock-ups, it's a sail orange and pink, and then a white, gray, and pink. So we've got two very bold choices for an Air Jordan 2 sneaker. I don't know how I feel about it, and I assume once Union and Off-White both come with Air Jordan 2s, we're going to be seeing a lot more Air Jordan 2s knocking about. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Maybe 2022 is going to be the year of the Jordan 2, and we're going to see a lot more retros of that, and we're going to see a lot more kind of general releases from Jordan brand, because Lord knows people are getting tired of the Jordan 1, so maybe we're going to be on to the next one. So another little update here, because we have an actual release date for this pair of Dunk Lows. Now, we did speak about these in the past. I said this is literally the Pandas. There are some very slight differences, like this one is called Next Nature, and they have some kind of recycled elements about it, like I believe the Nike Grind outsole, and also the sock liner is white instead of the black that was on the Pandas. Either way, there's pretty much a Panda. If you want some Pandas, this is going to be your chance. November the 3rd, these are going to be dropping. Again, we already spoke about this. We beat this dead horse, so let's move on to the next story. Another Dunk Low, which I think actually looks pretty solid. Again, another Dunk Low. This is the Harvest Moon colorway. I'm not too sure when this is going to be releasing, but apparently, according to House of Heat, this is coming in 2021. So within the next few months, within the next few weeks, apparently we should be getting this colorway. Okay, this one's going to be super quick, because we already spoke about this last week, but we got a new bit of information that I just had to tell you guys, because I think it's pretty crazy. So again, the Comme des Garçons Foamposite, this is going to be releasing next month. But did you guys know how much these were going to cost? Because I didn't know, and I didn't tell you guys because, again, I didn't know. Well, so put down whatever you're drinking, because you're going to want to stay far away from liquids before you spit them back out. These Foamposites are going to be running you back $520 for this pair of sneakers. I guess we could kind of see that coming. I don't know. Comme des Garçons does end up making their sneakers quite expensive, so at the same time I'm not that surprised, but Lord knows I'm not spending that kind of money on this pair of sneakers, and I feel like there's a decent amount of people that agree with me. But again, the release date, just in case you forgot, November the 5th apparently. What? I thought this was November the 26th. Okay, maybe we've got an updated release date as well. November the 5th apparently, if you want to get these two colorways, and again, $520. So maybe you went out and you spent a little bit more money than you would have liked on a pair of sneakers. Maybe you bought those Travis Scott ones for a grand, or maybe you bought some kind of Jordan 1 that costs you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Well, guess what? This may make you feel a little bit better for spending that money. A Michael Jordan game-worn Nike Airship, they sold for a record $1.7 million at auction. So this is the pair of shoes right here. Obviously, they're game-worn, so they're pretty beat down. It's got the signature on the back. So this was at the Sotheby's auction, and again, this is where, like, I mean, Sotheby's has some of the craziest sneaker auctions. They're the ones that did the Air Yeezy for, like, again, $1 million or something ridiculous. But these white and red airships are a remarkable artifact in the history of sports and basketball, and have been kept in excellent condition by the Denver Nuggets ball boy. They were originally gifted to Mr. Tommy Tim Lewis. So yeah, apparently they were signed and then gifted to one of the ball boys at the game, whether he's the one who's directly auctioning off these pairs of shoes and he gets to keep the money, but what a come up that is. So I'm sorry to beat this dead horse again, but the whole Travis Scott Jordan 1 fiasco, well, we're still holding out hope. People are still crossing their fingers for this sneaker to get released. Now, this is an Astro World, so it's an event, and Nike Sneakers is going to be involved, and they're talking about Nike Sneakers doing a sneaker pass for people at this event. Now, right now, we don't know what sneaker or sneakers are going to be part of this Astro Week festival, but it could be the Air Max 1s, it could be the Jordan 1, who knows? It could be something new that we haven't seen yet, the trainers, or one of the lows that we've seen kind of rumored. But all we know is that that is going to happen. There is going to be a sneakers past event. We know that people may just try and jig their location like they did with the Off-White. So the sneakers pass will take place at Scott's store Space Village in Houston, and users will need to be within the proximity of the store for a chance to purchase. However, in July, Nike held a similar event in Boston, Houston for the off-white Air Force One Low Lemonade, and many sneakers users were able to spoof their location and gain access to the shoes despite being in other parts of the country. So again, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure there's going to be some more drama with this happening. So the event is again a week long, and I believe starts on November the 2nd all the way up until November the 8th. So yeah, it's a good long event, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm obviously not in Houston. A lot of us are not in Houston, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but I did think I would just kind of mention it to you guys because it is pretty interesting. But that is pretty much it. That's all the news I got. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through and hanging out with me on this Sunday. Enjoy your Halloween, guys. If you're out there doing anything, enjoy it. Hope you're having a great Sunday. And again, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. But until then,